this. Can you see me? Oh, geez, they come out from the darkness of the dreaded DeForce ditch, clawing my way out. Yes, now the light. Let there be light. Hey, I'm coming to you live as I try to do often. I enjoy coming on. I come to you right now from the perfect storm. Yes, I have a couple of notes and some outline. And in the next 15, 20 minutes, whatever it takes, if we get some comments coming, I'm going to, adapt like I try to do. But look, this is important, guys, especially if you are feeling the effects of some of these storms. For me, today, a financial devastation. That financial storm, bam, it hit me, okay? Some emergency stuff that had to happen. The wife, were separated, needed money, and she's not shy about asking. And so, yeah, there's the financial flat tires that I've experienced over this past weekend, and not able to go home to see the kids, more video time, all of those things. And so, yeah, oh man. So, but anyway, in any case, the perfect storm, come to you live right now. Convoy Commander and who I am, your Convoy Commander. That's a long story to go from 20 years ago where I was stuck in the darkness of that divorce ditch to where I'm doing this now live. It's crazy. I would have never thought I'd be coming on here, camera on me, spotlight, ugly mug and all, doing the stuff that I'm doing now. And that because of a call I got, okay? And some of you are like, what call? What kind of call? The spam call that you get and you keep hitting decline. That was the kind of call I was getting, or at least I thought it was. But it was actually God calling, and I finally, bing, I hit the green button, and 3 weeks ago I did that, and now I've just gone with full force, taking 3 little words, you're not alone, to the world. And this is truly my passion, my purpose, the reason my big rig now, everybody's like, big rig, what are you talking about, big rig? You don't drive no big rig, you're not in the big rig, you're in a little freaking car right now. What are you talking about, big rig? I have an inner big rig. We all do. And let me explain. We've got a mind motor. This mind motor right here is built like the big rigs I used to drive, okay? This motor right here is built for the long haul. It's tough. It will keep rolling. In fact, I know it does because during my worst times in the divorce ditch, I was there and my mind was going crazy. I mean crazy. I was parked, right? I was parked and I was slamming on the accelerator. My mind was going, wah! Like, I don't know, what's the red line number? Anybody got a red line number for an engine on a diesel? If I remember right, it's somewhere around 6,000. It hits the red. Well, this is not revolutions per minute, not. And it was just, I was spinning out of control, going crazy, and kind of like what I'm talking about right now. And okay, take a breath. Look, that's the importance of having the inner big rig, and it's not just a mind motor. Parked, you're just wasting the damn fuel if you're there cranking on the accelerator and you're not going anywhere. What? Why do you want to do that? Don't do that. Because the mind, the engine, what's it connect to? If you let the clutch out. When you letting the clutch out, what happens? I'm not a mechanic. I just drive the damn things. I didn't know, Eve from Adam at that time when I first learned to drive the big things. Back, I don't know, 30 plus years ago now, driving around on the farm, learning all this stuff. But mind motor connected to the heart. The heart is the transmission. And just like in the big rig, this is the coolest part right here, just like in the big rig, that heart transmission is connected to the rear end. Yeah, my big old rear end that's sitting right here in the driver's seat right now. Mind motor, heart transmission, rear end. Same drivetrain as a big rig. I have an inner big rig, so do you. And so why am I talking about that? Because, look, I've been talking about this perfect storm coming. I remember driving through some nasty ass storms driving, okay? And I've learned that my trucking career, I don't know if error is the right word, but it was a lot like life. driving along, and here comes a hill. And I gotta shift down. I gotta shift. I talk about shift all the time. I shift all over myself back then, so you don't have to shift your pants right now. I always said the 4-letter word instead of 5. It's okay. But driving the uphills, the downhills, and I started to correlate stuff that was happening with me in my life with stuff that was happening in life. In fact, my last act as a truck driver, this is sad to say, was an accident. A rollover accident of all. And that rollover accident in real life, in my big rig, stuck sideways, hanging by my seatbelt, looking down, seeing my truck dogs, Lugnut and Ivy, freaking out, looking at me like, what the hell just happened now? And it was a freaking mess. It took me a little while. But recently, I connected the two rollovers. My life, 20 years back, way back then, my life, I came home from work thinking everything's A-okay. Kind of like sleeping in the sleeper berth, you know, and you're driving along and all of a sudden, bam! Yeah, I was cruising at highway speed in the sleeper berth. And I came home from work, cruising along, opened the door, no washer, no dryer. Somebody stole our shift. Go to the next door. Papers everywhere, no furniture. The furniture that, speaking of financial devastation, that I had put on credit cards, and I had a pretty good stack of debt stacked up, and part of it was the furniture that was now missing. Now my mind motor, speaking of that, was like cranking. And I was ready for punching a hole, punching a thief in the nose because he's stealing our shift. But it wasn't that. I got to the bedroom door and there was a twin mattress sitting there. And I don't know how long I stood there looking at that twin bed mattress, but that was the message that my ex gave to me. That was the message that my life just rolled over. In that moment, I went from being a full-time dad, a provider, all those things, to something very different. Now, 20 years later, I'm connecting the dots. I'm connecting the dots that I've been driving a big rig, and I have a rollover, real rollover, that all of a sudden I need somehow to, oh, somebody's catching me live. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know this guy. If that's the same guy, I hope guy anyway. I think he's the son of divorce, sod, right? Or cod with K, with kid of divorce. I'm a dad of divorce. I'm pretty sure we probably have some moms of divorce. In any case, I connected the dots. My mind motor was starting to go, and I love his story. He showed a little story on a live that we did, I don't know how long ago, probably last night. I pop on here. You never know when I'm going to pop on. That's my mojo. That's my jam. I don't have peanut butter with the jam to make sandwiches. I just have this jam, and I love it. It's I gain energy when I try to script something, you know. It's like, I want to make this perfect. I gotta make it perfect. No, that's not me. That's not my jam. That's my peanut butter that makes it sticky, and I don't want it. It's hard. It's a mess. No, just let me freewheel, see some stuff happen in the comments, and go, hey, Pop Trepica. Yeah, that guy. He fired me up because we're talking about dads of divorce, moms of divorce, and the fact that I'm a dad, and I have a Facebook group. This whole thing's gonna come full circle in a minute. A Facebook group, I call it my Facebook Pop. Pop works good. Hey, I'm pretty sure that's a POP there, Pop, I love it. Facebook group is my fortress. My Facebook fortress is my safe haven where 5,000 brothers, yes, sisters, I know, I'm a male chauvinist pig because I'm only talking, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not going, that's a destroyer thought. If you have that destroyer thought right now, you need to slap that away and come to the builder side and say, look, this guy's got something. And if you are a mom of divorce and you want to do something like what we're doing for men, and Pop there, he could do something for kids of divorce. let's do it. Raise your hand and say, hey, count me in. I want to know how to do it. I've got training. I've got it all figured out. I've got a vision. And I'm taking 3 words. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. 3 words, 3 simple words that God put in my heart 3 weeks ago. And now I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling down the highway, cruising, and I'm not in the sleeper berth anymore. I'm up here with a steering wheel where I can adapt. I've got an accelerator that says I need to go faster. I've got a cruise control that says, hey, let's go, we're good. Or there's a storm coming. Like, I wore my orange because there is a storm coming. In fact, oh, I got yo, hi, yo, hi. I think that says Raylan. And if that says Raylan, I got a whole other live I need to do talking about Justified. Oh my goodness. I'm having my hat tonight. But man, my hat. Thanks, I appreciate you. I'm assuming, brother, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I appreciate it. And Pop is saying, I'd love to contribute in any way to Kids of Divorce. He is raising his hand right now. The hand GPS wins right here, because what Pop is saying right now, he's seen some of my stuff talking about the hand. You see, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to, I don't know, I'm kind of preaching right now. Like I'm on a soapbox, right? Saying, hey, look at me, I'm, look at, no, not really. But I do have that side to me. And if you know anything about our CBS channel, and I think I'm getting a message. If a call comes in, it's my wife. We're currently separated. We talked about talking tonight, and I said, I'm doing a live tonight. So if a call comes in, I might just have her join on the, no, I don't know about that. That's, nah. I'm thinking right now, out loud. No, okay. All right, oh, let's see, what do we got? Anyway, Pop, appreciate you putting your hand up. Your right hand, in fact, because what Pop is saying, he'd like to build something and help with others. Because I know from Pop what he was saying, from the live that we did, it was, I saw outside my McOffice corner window, I'm assuming husband and wife. As soon as I saw he had a handful of hair and was cranking her head back like that, and we talked about the second war, or second storm, that is, it's already here. I mean, it's custody warfare. The first one, financial devastation, like I've been with the flat tires. And then the third one is coming soon with Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. Holiday hell. And I don't know if you're anything like me, buys every damn thing. I mean, I have a giving heart. I have kids, multiple kids. And they, even on today's video chat with my 8-year-old daughter, almost 9, she's actually 29 in whatever kind of years, she's looking through a catalog. And she's like, oh, this would be nice. She's looking at the, I don't know, some warehouse thing that we have a, membership to. And anyway, are you a grandparent? Shh, I've been trying to keep that secret. Yes, I am a grandparent. No, I'm not able to, I don't want to go on this side. I am not able to, at this point, to interact with my grandchildren because they have been kept from me because of the stupid shift I did back 20 years ago. Calling their mother an F and B word and punching a hole in the wall, all that stuff. So yes, grandparent, guilty, with problems. And another reason for me to say, I am using this hand GPS thing on myself. And I've shown you live how it works. And if you want, can you please answer me? I don't know what the question is. I hear, see, please from Raylan. How do I go back? This is a message held for review. Pop, I love your analogies, especially the perfect storm. That is my, dude, Pop, that's my favorite drama movie. I don't know if it's anybody else's, But that little fishing boat that goes out there, there were some things. Oh my gosh, I just thought of some. There was some divorce stuff that happens in that movie, right? And the separation of the fishermen that go out. I'm gonna have to rewatch my favorite. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but I think there's some divorce dad connections. Oh, here we go. For them to go out further in that fishing boat. It was money. It was money. They wanted to fill their boat full of, I don't remember what they were after now. It was something in the cages. Somebody will tell me. I'm sorry, Raylan. I'm like a dog walking along. Pretty soon there's a squirrel! And I go like that, okay? I apologize. I was looking for your Raylan. Yo. I see yo. I don't see a question. Unless your question is something that needed to be reviewed and you use some kind of expletive, because I have some settings, not real strict ones, but anyway, can you tell me what you're talking about? What I'm talking about: divorced dads, divorced moms, divorced kids, and the perfect storm that is coming. The financial devastation that I currently am working through. And oh, Raylan, thank you. He's just subscribed. He doesn't even know what this is about, and he just subscribed. Thank you. He says he kind of forgot. That leads me to what I usually say, because I sometimes remember and I sometimes forget. That's my sometimers. Okay, I don't have Alzheimer's. I have sometimers. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, Pop, talk about the perfect storm. It's why I'm wearing. I'm warning. This is my warning to all. I mean, like, I'm supportive. Okay, Raylan, you're raising your hand? Is Raylan raising his hand saying, I'll help? Hey, if you have a servant's heart like I do, and you want to help with what we're doing, and the 3 words, you're not alone, means something to you, then raise your hand and look, I'm open to that. I'm lagging. And that's me, I'm lagging. I don't know if I'm working off some Wi-Fi. Might get Wi-Fi gremlins. I don't know. I don't know that part about how this works. It could be that my Wi-Fi signal is sucky right now because McDonald's is, I don't know. That's my McOffice. Any case, where was I? Perfect storm, divorce dad stuff in the movie. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be rewatching that tonight because I have a night off from my shift work off, and for actual work, for making dollars that go into my bank account every week. I don't have to do that tonight, and so I get to have some fun with you all. I don't have a time limit tonight, and so I'm just here to share my shift. My shift where I shift all over myself back then, so you don't do it today. And so, as a kid of divorce, okay, here we go. I never realized how much it impacted my life negatively. Here we go. And if I remember right, he was 8 when his mom and his dad were doing I'm assuming, fighting, and now he's an adult, and I've been able to mend those wounds as a child. Ooh, see now, Pop, thank you, because I had a wound from my drill sergeant dad that I stuffed the hate down in. I stuffed that hate of my drill sergeant dad down in, and it stayed there for a long time. And so this hand GPS, another thing that I used to think, you got to go now. Thanks, Raylan. Thanks for being here. I apologize if we're lagging and having problems. Hopefully it's not on my end. If it is, then it's going to be messy, and you'll just have to figure out how to get the message out of my mess, which is like every live I do. I go all over the place, and you just got to pick your message that you're getting out. All right. So drill sergeant dad, when I was, 10, 11, 12, he started to tease me, and he would tease me to tears. And then he would say something like, shut up, stop crying. Real men don't cry. You want to be a man, don't you? So that is my upraising. And Pop, yeah, have a great day, Raylan. I appreciate you, Raylan. But that's my upbringing, Pop, is that was emotions out on my sleeve. I'm an emotional guy. Okay? And my upbringing, the only thing I knew was what my drill sergeant dad kept telling me, is that be a real man. Well, Daddy, I'm a real man now, and I cry. And I think my daddy, and I know my daddy is proud of me now, because I had a moment using both hands, because I made the transition from the hate, the left hand, the destroyer hand, from the hate to the joy, to the peace. The right hand, when you do this with the right hand, that is a signal of the good builder type emotions. You can have extreme sides, and extreme on both can be fingers right here. These fingers right here, and it all starts with this right here. It all starts with the thought. Back 20 years ago, I'll run you through it real quick. It's a cascade that happens, and it gets worse as you go down the fingers. It starts with a thought, just like anything in the world starts with a thought. We could not be on this phone right now without somebody first thinking the thought, hey, let's talk on the phone. I think his name was Alexander Bell or some weird thing like that. He thought of it, and he worked on it and got it working. And then from there, here we are. However many hundreds of years later. I don't know if it was hundreds, but it's 100 and something, I think. So here we go. Toxic, nasty thoughts, unfiltered, dirty thoughts. And when my ex suddenly left, no warning, nothing, my thought, she's destroying me. That's the thought. She's ruining my life. She just took my life. You see, you start to limited, ugly beliefs that began to form in me from that thought of she ruined my life. My belief was, I'm going to take revenge and I'm going to ruin hers. Not yet, because first my belief was, she's gone, I'm going to go get her back. My belief was that she belonged in my house with me, not somewhere else, which led to the rage for when I did find her. Within a week or so, I searched. I was frantic for that week. I could not sleep. I don't think I slept a wink in the time I was trying to figure out where she had gone with the kids, okay? And somebody asked me, well, were you on drugs? What was so much the problem? I wasn't on drugs. I did check out. I finally figured out that blaming is not the way. The blame game, don't be doing that. Because once you get to here, what happens? It's the actions that started with that toxic, nasty thought, unfiltered, dirty thought. The belief was, she ruined my life, so I'm going to, and I ended up ruining my life and hers a bit. And because when I found them, my whole point was going there, and I was going to bring them back no matter what. So I found them. Car was in the driveway. Her car that used to be our car. We had to. Her language changed. There was warnings talking about the storm. There was warnings, but I was in the sleeper berth, cruising at highway speeds, and yeah. Now look. So toxic thoughts, dirty, nasty beliefs, rage. When I went into that group, Pop, you go on, if you're on Facebook, if I know what your name is, even if you're not a divorced dad, our group is for divorced dads only. I will make an exception for you, Pop. It is, if you just go on Facebook and search Divorced Dads Support Group, and you'll see a big old banner with me, my ugly mug, my 2 kids, and my and not a founder, because we came into this group about halfway in. This group was founded 2 years ago. I started sharing my shift about a year and plus ago, and became February of this year is when Jared passed me the keys to the convoy, and then it's all been crazy good since then. So, Pop, yeah. If I see you coming, you could do it right now. We could do this live right now. If you go there, let me know. Does Pop show up on your name when it comes up? Because once you find it and ask to join, I will immediately. I don't care if you answer the questions or not. I'll get you in there. We have a gate. We have a protection, and yeah, Pop's gonna bypass that because, hey, I'm the Convoy Commander. I can make that kind of decision live right here on my own YouTube, on my own CBS station, Convoy Broadcasting Station, and I can say, when I see you come up here, Pop, I'm going to let you in. You gotta let me know. Well, I guess if it comes in right now. See, we've got one that we've got a post that I need to go see, 2 posts I need to go see. We've got 2, 3, we got beginning to be such a good thing. One, I protect that Facebook fortress with my life, and the team that's with me knows how important that this Facebook group is for me. And because 20 years ago, I was clawing out of the divorce ditch by myself, and I don't want that one out. Decade, dudettes. It took me a freaking decade to claw my way out and finally get to a place where I felt like I was human again. Okay, that's how important the message, those 3 words, "You're not alone," when those hit my heart, the calling, you can go back through our channel and look. We've had this channel, I don't know, months. I took the group over in February, and I think by March started this YouTube channel, and you can see it just goes like this, and then 3 weeks ago it goes like this, because I received the call, and I do it easy because of the thought, because from a higher power that said, just 3 words for you, my brother, you're not alone. And I knew what to do with the 3 words, because I've had the same instinct as to share those. Man, hey, Pop, you jump on there. I'll introduce. I'll go on a live with you right there in the Facebook group and tell these folks who you are, and be able to say, look, this guy right here, he may not be a dad of divorce. You know what he is? He's a son of divorce. Assad. And we will go from there, and you will be. This group is amazing. Ladies, the same kind of thing is coming for you. Right now, Pop has raised his hand, and I'm telling him, come on in. We're going to do some training. And if Pop is the type of person that I think he is from this live, we're gonna do some face-to-face, Pop. We're gonna get on, and we're gonna get to know each other a little better. If that's the decision that you want, if you want to build something that is so powerful, you will not believe. You will not believe the passion and the energy that comes. All right. Thank you, Pop. Appreciate that. And when I see it come through, I will be right on it. And right now, I don't see a notification, but my computer sometimes lag. I don't even know if it's hooked to the Wi-Fi. It says it is. In any case, where was I? Perfect Storm the movie, financial devastation, child custody. That's where we were. We're talking about Pop and the fact that I witnessed, I don't know if it was a custody battle. I don't even know what was going on between the man and I assume his wife. but he had to grab a hold of her hair like this, and they were definitely over here on the destruction side, destruction pathway, and their actions in the public eye. I don't know if somebody called the cops. That was the murmur inside. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. I noticed she could defend herself. Let's just put it that way, because she got a shot in with her foot. If you follow what I'm trying to say, yeah, she did. And they were trying to get to the back door. Two kids in the back seat. It was a whole thing. And so Pop said he's working on getting into the group, and I see a notification that 1 minute ago, and I'm guessing if I bring that up and I got you, man. I got you. And we've been getting, I see you put the YouTube thing on there, and one of the questions is, how did you find us? I'm just doing this live, I'm letting you know. And he answered YouTube video, but I need to put YouTube lives in there. That's pretty much all I've been doing lately, is lives like this. And so, yeah, I'm going to put right here, bud. Pop, you're in. Approved. And you probably see it right there, and you can go in and start. See, I did a live inside the Facebook group just before coming live here for the CBS, for Convoy Broadcasting System station here that I call YouTube. Now, the cool thing is, the Facebook is the fortress. Their algorithm, whatever you want to call it, helps me to protect that group. It tells me when there's spam. I can set the comment thing so that there's no hate, all of that stuff. YouTube, however, is like more wide open. So this is a perfect place for me to just be a broadcaster on CBS, not the news station, though we are kind of like a news thing, because sometimes I might jump on here live and go, this just happened inside our Facebook fortress. Stay tuned for more information coming to you live from my Mick office. You see how they work together. This right here is my Convoy broadcasting system to get the message, the three, I don't know if it's a 3 letters, you're not alone, out to the world. So that's me in a nutshell. Along with the hand GPS. Did I ever get all the way through? I don't think I got all the way through the destruction. I got to the ring where the ring's not there anymore. I burst through the door. So you're gonna have to put all these pieces together. I burst through the door, started gathering stuff. I said, you're coming with me. Now, what I didn't know is that the kids were in their rooms. And I don't know if she scurried them back there away so where they didn't, I don't know. I think she probably saw me storming up and probably protected the kids. You see, I finally got to this side not too long ago, a few days ago, and I did it live in the middle of the night to where I was working through my shift on this side, the 4-letter type. And I made the shift, the 5-letter, from being a destroyer and building my own prison. I could have gone to jail with the thoughts that I had and with some of the weapons that I had in my possession. And I understand from this side all the news reports of people that, even young ones, that take guns and start to end people's lives in a shooting spree. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying I know how they got there because I was there. Destructive from the worst kind of toxic thoughts there are. Dirty, nasty, unfiltered. How do you go to here? How do you go from here, from that kind of thought to here? Here's for me, it's called a pattern interrupt. Simple as that. And if you know anything about stuff that happens in the brain, we have a survival brain. And what I know now, which is pretty cool, that first thought that my ex was in danger, so my survival brain said and kicked in. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to choose anything. It was automatic. Right to the rage, right to calling. When I got the third no, when I was trying to gather the stuff and I said, you coming with me? No. No, I need you to come with me now. No. I demand. I was getting, no. And when I got to that point, it was, you effing B. And then I didn't punch her. I punched a hole in the wall. I gave her ammunition for the gun that she already had loaded. I had no idea the plans that she had made to make this move, okay? I don't know if she knew that I was a monster inside and that in the moment. I don't know that. I don't know. I just know that I was trying the best that I could to be a provider, 6-figure income. But then I remember something that she had said previously. She said something very simple that I passed right over. She said, we don't need more of your money. We need more of you. And what did I do? I passed right over that like, yeah. And in my mind, I still remember the thoughts I had. I still remember the thoughts I had when she said that to me. Can you imagine your girlfriend, your wife, you as the provider, you're doing the best that you can. I'm a workaholic. I learned discipline from my drill sergeant dad. That's something I came to love him for. But I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, man. I passed it right over. I thought, she's spending the money faster than I can make it. I was doing it too. We had a mountain of credit cards and everything else, talking about financial devastation. I was there 20 years ago and had to figure out how to do all of that back then. I'm not there to that extent. I no longer have the credit. My credits now is like even Steven, and I work more on a cash basis right now because of where I am. And when I get financial flat tires, I don't borrow. I get credit card stuff in the, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I had that experience. I know I could use credit for good stuff. I mean, I know that. I've been with Grant Cardone and the 10X stuff and know that I could, but I'm scared to. I'm scared. Nervous. That's this side. I'm not all figured out here, guys. I'm in the trenches. My stuff, I keep saying, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm none of those things. Then why the hell would anybody want to listen to me? Well, my degree is in the dirt. It is in the dirt that's found in the ditch of divorce, okay? That's my degree. I've come to that conclusion that if you're going to listen to me, you're going to hear all the dirt. You're going to hear all the crap. And I'm going to be honest about it. I'm going to be the one that's honest that says, hey, it's okay to be honest. And this group, this Facebook fortress, when is it that people will share openly and honestly, even with themselves? When? When they feel safe. Boom. Right there. Boom. And I see my thing going 5G. My Wi-Fi and have it quick.